Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and today we're doing a tag video. This is such a fun tag and my friend LS tagged me to participate, so I'll link her video below. Go and check out her channel. She is such a great YouTuber. Her videos are really fun, really informative, and I'll link her Instagram too. She's just, I mean, she's my friend so I'm biased, but thanks for the tag, Elle. She helped create this tag and it's called Secret Loves. It's all about limited edition and discontinued items. Here on YouTube, people kind of shy away from talking about limited edition or items that have been discontinued because it kind of sucks to talk about something and show you how awesome it is and then you can't get it. So as YouTube viewers, you may not hear the YouTubers that you watch talk about a lot of limited edition things. I am a huge makeup collector. I love limited edition things that kind of just, that word just kind of like gets me going. It gets me in the online shopping mood. You know what I'm saying? So this tag is gonna be really fun. I've been thinking about these questions all day long and I have picked out 1 or 2 or 3 answers for each question. And I know I'm gonna be babbling a lot, so let's just go ahead and get started. Question number 1 is pretty straightforward. What's your favorite limited edition or discontinued item? I picked 2 because I could not decide. These are both things that I have talked about and raved about so much on my channel. And I think that this palette is still available. It's the Lorac and Pirates of the Caribbean Cheek palette. I traveled with this. I love this. I love every single shade. I love the formula. This is so useful. I can do my eyes with it. I can, of course, use it on my face for highlighting, bronzing, blush. It's cute packaging. It's very sleek. It has a really great mirror. I have already talked a whole lot about this in other videos, so if you're curious to see swatches or anything like that, I'll link my other video below, but I love this little guy so much, and if it's still available, you need this. Now let's talk about this little guy right here. I love this palette. This is the Maneater palette from Tarte. I know I've talked about it a lot and a lot of people have said that I made them buy this palette, and you're welcome because this palette is amazing. I actually love every single shade in here. None of them are patchy. None of them are not pigmented enough. It smells good. Every shade's perfect. Every time I use this, I am incredibly happy with how my look turns out. And again, the packaging is travel friendly, really cute, nice and sleek, good mirror. Freaking love this palette. I wish it was still around. Now we are going to the opposite end of the spectrum and it's your least favorite limited edition item. And again, I have 2 palettes that I want to talk about. First, let's just get this out of the way. This is probably my least favorite, not for the reasons that you think. This is the much discussed Jaclyn Hill and BECCA eyeshadow palette. I did order mine as soon as it launched and I chose not to return it, though they offered a no questions asked return on this palette. I just felt like kind of the novelty of it was very appealing to me. I didn't feel like mine was really terrible. When I used it, it wasn't like the best eyeshadows of my life or anything. I didn't feel like it was really terrible. It just, the whole situation surrounding this was just really odd and awkward. Maybe that's a dumb reason to choose this, but I wanted to be blown away by this. I wanted to love it. I love BECCA. I really like Jaclyn, and I wanted to love this and I didn't. And then there was the controversy and it just, I don't know. It was an icky situation. I'll leave it at that. I also want to mention this little guy. Again, I do not hate this product. I just didn't really love it as much as I wanted to. This is the Too Faced White Chocolate Chip palette, and as you can see, it's in the style of their chocolate bar palettes, but it's smaller. It does have little teeny tiny eyeshadows in there. I don't know, it's cute. The packaging's cute, the idea's cute, the eyeshadows are okay. The color selection is really more of a problem for me than the actual formulation. I love Too Faced. I love Too Faced palettes. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm a huge Too Faced fan. I am definitely a Too Faced palette collector, and I am glad that I have this in my collection. I don't have the other one, the matte one. I wish that this idea had been kind of fleshed out more and they had created another full-size chocolate bar that was like the white chocolate bar. I think that is a phenomenal idea. I think I would be way happier with that than I am with this, but I still have it. I'm not gonna return it. I think it's cute. I love it, but I am still disappointed by it. Oh, so many complicated feelings. Question number 3 is the collection that got away. And I definitely have one particular item that was limited edition and I wish that I'd had and I tried to find and I just didn't go for it fast enough. It's the MAC Dazzle Shadow Quad called The Shining Hour. It was from the Kabuki Magic collection. I still look for that. I found it on eBay for $100. I did not buy it. I wish that I had it. If any of you have it and you want to sell it to me for less than $100, hit me up, let me know. I wish that I had my hands on it. It looks absolutely beautiful. That one haunts me. That's a regret. I'm sure there are others, but that was the first thing that popped into my head. What item or collection do you wish was permanent? Those of you who have watched literally any of my other videos know exactly the 3 words that I'm about to say right now. Coconut Fix Plus. Coconut Fix Plus. I know I've said this in at least 3 other videos. Why MAC? Make Coconut Fix Plus permanent. You don't have to give us this gorgeous, stunning, perfect packaging. Just put in the regular bottle. Give us Coconut Fix Plus, please. Please. I would like shower in that. Every time Coconut Fix Plus comes out, I buy as many as I can because I love it so much. While we're talking about MAC, let's talk about a discontinued item that I wish would come back. And I know this looks like the most boring choice ever. This is the shade Kid. It's a perfect neutral brown transition shade. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that this shade was being discontinued, I went and bought, I think like 5 or 6 backups because I love this shade so much. And I still use it and I have plenty to last me for the rest of my life, but I wish that it was still available because I want to recommend it to you and I can't because you can't go and buy this anymore. Anybody else out there have like a weird kid obsession? Let me know. Leave a comment if you also think this is the perfect transition shade. All right, the 5th question is, what do you think about items that are labeled limited edition and then they come back? And I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I think when there's a great demand for the product and they bring it back, they restock so that more people can get their hands on it. I love that because I don't always get things on their first release and then I see it and I'm like, oh, I wish I had that. So when they restock something, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more times, I think that's great because if there's demand for it, people want to buy it, then I love it. Like, yes, please bring it back. However, what I don't like is when something is introduced as super limited edition and then it sells out in like 2.5 seconds and then it's magically restocked like 2 days later. That just feels very contrived to me. That feels like they had that stock sitting there all along. There's no way they produced however many more units in 48 hours. I just feel like that is kind of creating a false hype, a false demand, just so that they can get another trend mood restock alert post. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So if there's high demand and they make more and they bring it back, great. I love that. But if they're like, if they're holding out on me, that's when I start to feel like I'm getting played and I don't like it. Okay, the next question is kind of in a similar vein. It says, what do you think about brands reusing shades? I'm fine with it. If it's like a well-loved shade and it appears in, you know, a holiday palette 2 years in a row or something like that, I'm fine with it. If I liked it enough last year, then I'm glad to see it come back again, especially if it's, you know, a similar or better formula. I'm okay with it. I think sometimes it's taken too far and the same thing comes over and over in every single like limited edition, whatever. But overall, it's all right. I'm okay with it. The next question asks, what do you think about holiday collections? I freaking love holiday collections. I get so excited. It definitely is one of the things that just makes me feel festive. I always look forward to it. I love seeing the sneak peeks. I mean, does anybody do holiday collections like MAC? Do you guys remember Nutcracker? Yes. I love holiday collections. I think they're so fun. I think they're special. I love it. I love holiday collections. Yay. Okay, there's only one question left, but I'm gonna kind of like sneak in my own little question here, so I hope that's okay with you guys. But there was no question about what's your favorite limited edition packaging, and I'm gonna sneak that in, and I'm gonna say MAC Fruity Juicy. I mean, just can we, I think that it's hard to argue with the fact that MAC is just like the queen of limited edition collections. Nothing can really beat like a great MAC limited edition collection. We all go nuts for the packaging. They go the extra mile, and I loved the MAC Mariah packaging. This, though, I can say is my all-time favorite limited edition packaging ever. I just love it. Just look at it. Look at it some more. Just stop it. This is still available. Go and buy it and stare at it like I do. Okay, now for the final question. It asks, what's your dream limited edition collection? And I had a heyday thinking about this. This is such a fun question. I'm gonna have to say, and maybe you will think this is corny, but this is my dream collection. I want Too Faced to do kind of in the vein of the Sweet Peach collection. I want them to do like an ice cream shop collection. So first of all, whenever I explain contour, blush, and highlight to somebody, I explain it like a Neapolitan ice cream, you know, contour is the chocolate, blush is the strawberry, and then highlight is the vanilla. I would love to see a little kind of trio like this made to look like a Neapolitan ice cream, like a contour, a blush, and a highlight that looks like chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream. How cute is that? Like a little Neapolitan palette. You know you would go crazy for that. Also, I would love to see them do one of these little 9-pan palettes, and like this peanut butter and honey, how it has the honeycomb. I want it to be like a waffle cone. And then inside you could have all kinds of cute little ice cream themed shades like sorbet and vanilla bean and I don't know, go crazy. Go crazy. Mint chip. I'd buy it. I'd love it. I want it to smell like vanilla. You would love that. Tell me you wouldn't love that. Okay, just a couple more ideas. They should have a multicolor, like loose glitter, and it could be called sprinkles or like sprinkles on top or something like that. You're with me. That's adorable, right? I'm also envisioning some lip colors, like a deep chocolatey brown called like hot fudge, and a bright red called cherry on top. I think they could just go crazy. I think it perfectly fits with the brand. I would love it. You would love it. We would all take a million pictures of it. Let's make it happen. Where are you at, Jared? You hear me. If this collection appears, you all know. You heard it here first. So that wraps up this super fun tag. I'm tagging everybody who's watching this to give it a try if you want to. You can do this tag on Instagram, on your blog, and definitely tag me and let me know if you participate because I want to see what your picks are. I want to hear all your great ideas. As always, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. All about eyeshadow palettes, of course. I just have like this big pile of palettes in front of me. Oh, I'm such a freak. Somebody call MAC and tell them that they need to bring back Kid and make Coconut Fix Plus permanent. Thanks, and bye-bye now. Okay, what's the next question? Like, what's better than Christmas morning? getting holiday collections on Christmas morning. I love it. Oh my gosh, I wish it was Christmas right now so that we could have, or whatever holiday you celebrate, or choose not to celebrate. I respect your choice. I'm speechless. I'm about to email Too Faced right now and tell them like, hey bro, you need to make this. How cute would that be? Oh man, I'm flooded with ideas now. Or I don't even know. A fair, a medium, and a deep skin tone highlighter that's like vanilla, caramel, chocolate. Yes. You know what though? They'd say it was limited edition and then they'd turn around and make it permanent. What about a radiant setting spray that was called like Glaze or Glazed or something? Oh man, I'm brilliant. Too Faced, hit me up. Come and hire me. I got you. I could do this. Oh man. BRB, gonna go design all the packaging now. Such a freak. Guess what? My memory card's running out again. What's new? Huh? Just gonna cuddle with my coconut fix plus, no big deal. Yeah, that's totally normal. Don't worry.